Yes, Your Honor. At this time, we'd like to call Mark Porch.
Who?
Porch.
Oh, Mark. Do you swear, under the penalty of perjury, to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God? I do.
Hello, Mr. Porch. Can you please state your full name and spell your last name for me?
Mark Edward Proksch, Proksch.
Thank you. How do you know Mr. Heidecker?
I am a comedy celebrity impersonator, and I worked for him on cinema and W.C. Fields, Groucho Marx, Indiana Jones. I also was a waiter for him and a usher at the theater for him.
I understand. How long have you worked for him?
I guess like 5 years, 6 years.
5 years. So you've had the opportunity to observe his behavior and to act with him over that period of time, obviously.
Yeah.
So, okay. Is your relationship with him purely employer-employee?
I don't know.
You don't know. Okay.
I mean, I am friends with Greg, and that's how I know Tim. And then Tim has let me do my comedy celebrity impersonations, Three Stooges.
Sounds like you have quite a repertoire there. Okay, so you're an employee, but you're also somewhat of a friend of Mr. Heidecker.
Yeah.
So I'm going to ask you a question, and this may be a little difficult for you to answer, but I would appreciate your truthful answer to the best of your ability. Were you ever physically abused by Mr. Heidecker?
Objection.
Overruled.
Watch it, Mark.
Mr.
Your Honor.
Heidecker.
Yep.
Can you speak up? You were physically abused by Mr. Heidecker, is that correct?
That's correct.
Did Mr. Heidecker?
Objection, there's no evidence. Good
Overruled.
luck looking for evidence,
You will have the opportunity to cross-examine Mr. Heidecker.
Thank you, Your
and I
Honor.
will, Mark.
Mr. Heidecker, do not address the witness unless you are directly...
I have the right to address him as
You
I
have
wish.
the right to address the witness when I tell you have the right to
Excuse
address
me.
the witness, Mr. Heidecker.
Approach the bench?
No.
May I approach the bench?
No.
Why not? May I approach the bench?
I am the judge. I don't have to even give you a reason why you cannot
Your
approach
Honor,
the
with
bench.
all due respect, the defendant is turning this court into a kangaroo court.
This has already been a kangaroo court. I asked that we mistrial. Mark, may I approach the bench, please?
No. Please proceed.
I'm sorry, Mr. Porch. You said you've been physically abused by Mr. Heidecker, correct? I didn't hear, can you?
I was abused by him.
You were. Were you hit by Mr. Heidecker?
Yes.
On many occasions? Many occasions.
Many occasions.
Can you describe the nature of the assault by Mr. Heidecker?
He'll bop me, and he'll slap me and choke me sometimes. During the Oscar special, he threw stuff at me, and he hurt my nose. And I did actually do Groucho Marx then with a broken nose, which I don't know if he ever had one.
Your Honor, at this time, the people would like to play a video of Mr. Porch, which I think will shed some light on the nature of the abuse and violent nature of Mr. Heidecker.
Objections?
No.
Proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I go to the back
bag of tricks, but make them tricks we can use.
Okay, sorry, Tim.
Who's throwing stuff at me there?
All right.
Get out of here. Get out.
So you have?
Take that stupid Larry wig off. And do Charlie Chaplin. Asshole. Here you go. All right, now do Charlie Chaplin, dummy. I want to poke him in the eye. That's it. Oh.
Don't hit me. Oh.
Camera on me. Ant-Man. Mark and I are in a good place.
Well, there's still visual evidence that that's not true.
That's not, that's hearsay, and that's very irresponsible. You're getting close to being in big trouble with me. I saw that fucking tape of you, Mark, you fucking asshole. You tried to make yourself look like Decker, and you're gonna pay for it. You already paid for it in spades.
There are actually
That's
5
the-
Marx Brothers.
That's the culmination of your... All right, thank you very much. Thank you for your participation.
Hey, Tim, come on. Hey, I think
He's trying to steal my work.
I'm not trying to steal
He's
your
trying to
work.
steal my work.
Oh, 4 hands, I'm sorry. 4 hands. Hey, guys, come on. Come on.
Where you going? Where you going, Mark? He told me.
That's all right. Stay in here, guys. Stay in here.
You're not going anywhere.
I know I'm not going anywhere.
The court apologizes for any inappropriate language that may have been used in that tape. I'll ask the jury to disregard that portion of the tape.
Your Honor, we have no more questions of the witness.
Any cross-examination?
Oh, absolutely. Sit down. Sit down.
Excuse me, sir. Mr. Heidecker, I'll take care of this. Please return to the stand. He's entitled to cross-examination.
Get your shit off. Pardon my language.
Please do not address other counsel directly.
He left his stuff up there.
Direct your comments to the bench.
Approach the
Will the
bench.
people, no. Will the people please move their materials from the podium?
Sit down. Mr. Porch. Do you believe that we create the on-cinema Oscar special for entertainment purposes? Yes or no? Into the mic.
Yes.
Do you understand that performance is an act of self-expression, that occasionally that we perform in ways that create, in other words, when the Three Stooges were doing their comedy, there would be physical interactions, and sometimes people get hurt because accidents happen.
Yeah.
And I would say that this is a prime example of that, don't you? I would say that, don't you?
None of your violence was planned. I will say that.
Well,
but the Three Stooges
okay,
were all
well, so
planned
then
violent.
it was an improvisation. Would you agree with that?
I think you got angry and you hit me and you threw stuff at me and you would push me.
I would reconsider that answer if I were you.
Objection.
I'm asking the witness.
Counsel is threatening. the
I am not
witness.
threatening. How dare you? I am asking you, use your head. Think about long term.
Some of it may have been improvised.
Thank you. Mark, where were you on, may I approach the witness?
Very carefully.
Where were you?
Your Honor, I have to object.
I-
I think the physical proximity of the defendant to the witness in this case is intimidating the witness.
Yes.
I'm going to ask the bailiff to please take position beside the witness stand.
Okay. Go ahead.
Thank you, Deputy.
Where were you on the night of April 14th, the night of the Desert Sun Music Festival?
I don't know.
You don't know. Wasn't it true that as you are an employee of me for the Six Bag Cinema, that you were instructed by me that day to secure a on-cinema food truck to deliver food to the festival that night? Is that true or false?
It's true.
That is true. And Mr. Porch, why was there no on cinema, strike that from the record, why was there no Six Bag Cinemas food truck at the music festival?
You just told me to get a truck. I mean, a food
And you
truck.
disobeyed me.
No, you didn't give me any money. You didn't tell me where I can find one. And I told you I don't have my license because it got expired.
Am I supposed to tell you how to put one foot in front of the other?
Objection, argumentative.
I'm asking,
Sustained.
how much of your job am I supposed to do for you?
I didn't know how to do it. You told me to get a food truck. I don't know where to
You're
go
an
get
adult.
food trucks.
Are you an adult?
Yes?
Well, then you can't figure out how to do something as simple as secure a truck, provide food for a
Objection,
festival?
counsel is
Mr. Heidecker, you are arguing with the witness, you are not questioning the witness.
I'm getting a
The
little frustrated with the witness right now,
I'm getting
Mr.
very
Judge.
frustrated with you, Mr. Heidecker. The purpose of cross-examination is to elicit information pertinent to the direct examination, nothing more.
Well, let me state for the record that I believe this to be a character witness that is not to be believed or trusted, because I was put him in charge as my employee, and I have the right to do whatever I want with him. I have the constitutional right to strike him if he disobeys me. And right now, he's still under my supervision. He still technically works for me.
Your Honor, this defendant is intimidating this
I am
witness.
not intimidated. I'll intimidate you, believe me.
Mr. Heidecker, Mr.
I'm
Heidecker,
warning you that this
I
is
move to
my...
hold the defendant in contempt.
Fine, hold me in contempt. Stack on another charge to my case. Let me finish Judge, I promise I'm
do
going
you
somewhere
have
with
a
this.
question to ask as opposed to an accusation to make?
The question is this. Sit down.
Do not address other counsel.
Will you put this court in order and have him sit, I request, or I will report this to the bar.
Oh, please. Please report this to
my
the bar,
question-
Mr. Heidecker. I would really enjoy you reporting this
Your
to
Honor,
the
I
This is
move that the
sarcasm at the
defendant
highest order.
conduct his interrogate from another room. He's intimidating the witness.
He's got
Witness,
protection
he's
from the
insulting
California.
counsel.
What are you saying about the California deputies here? That they're incapable of protecting a man? This is my right. Then he is under my control. No, if he disobeyed me, it's my right. I'll fuck you up, Mark. Believe me. I'll fuck you up. Hold on. Don't. Oh, I'm out. I need 5. Hold me in. I need 5.
I've never said anything like that.
The court apologizes to the jury for that outburst, and the court has no choice at this point but to declare a recess.